Good morning. It is 7:30 almost here in Washington, and it's cold in the morning now because fall's here. And I thought I'd give you an update. Say hello. Change is in the air. This is my brother's dog. His name is Bentley. He is the cutest thing, and the chickens are yelling outside. And can you hear them? So I went to my weekly healing session with my healer in Montesano, which is about 45 minutes away, yesterday, and I took the dog with me, and it was kind of a fun experience. I've never had a dog. When I was a teenager, my dad had a dog I hung out with, but being in the Navy and never being on land very long, an animal just didn't fit into my world, and I'm thoroughly enjoying having my brother's dog in my life. And my brother lives here in Westport with me as well. And I got a fireplace in my yurt now, so it's really fun to have the ability to make a fire. And the chickens are yelling. Do you want to see them? Do you want to see the chickens? Bentley, don't chase the chickens, okay? So I'll show you the chickens. I just fed them, but when they hear my voice, because they're like my little babies, they come running. Hello. So right out here, I just harvested some potatoes, but they're not trying to get in. Come on, Bentley. Come back in if you want. Come on, Boop. Anyways, there's the chickens. And I mainly wanted to give you an update. It's really dark in the yurt, huh? I wanted to give you an update because I am yet again going to be moving. But this time, the move is only going to be down the road again. So I moved to Washington, this coastal area, in 2020, and I opened a really small business location, and I lived in my camper. And then less than a year ago, I moved here to this spot with no intentions of moving my business, really. And that all happened. It's like, that just happened. And then I got to set my yurt up and then have this little experience, which has been lovely. You coming in? Nope. Okay. And now, yet again, the opportunity is presenting itself to move to a better location. Luckily, again, it's just right down the road, as I just moved down the road this time. Hi, Linda. Good morning. It's probably 9:30 in Tennessee. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going down the road. And all is well. This is a really good move. So each move apparently, comes with its challenges, of course, but the last move was very challenging for me. Being here has not been super easy, as I mentioned in the last coffee talk. But as I always say, if we're not challenged, we don't grow. And those are the times in our lives that we create the most resilience and tenaciousness and strength, is when we're really being challenged. And a lot of times, a lot of people only see the successes in the highlight reels of someone. And if you've ever been to one of my yoga classes, whether you're here in the Washington coast or anywhere else, or you've watched previous videos, that I definitely share that my life isn't a bed of roses, and not for anyone to feel sorry for me, but I really want people to know that being human is being human. And being human is meaning that we're going to have ups and downs, and we're going to have all the different feelings and experiences and challenges, because that's apparently what we signed up for, to come to be a human. We love being on Earth because we get to see the beautiful sunrises, we get to see the trees change colors, and we get to see the sunsets and eat the great food. However, there's a price we pay here, and the price is an emotional experience, is what we have. And my passion about healing and moving the body really comes from that. I want to continue to share that it's that it's okay to be a human and have your emotions and to feel because feeling is the only way we get to liberate ourselves. You like the fire? I love the fire. Feeling our body, becoming present that we have a body, and feeling our feelings is the only way to liberation. I've had so many people reach out to me and like, I want your peace and your contentment. Well, I wish I could video myself when I'm breaking down to my friends and my healers and I'm feeling all of my feelings, because I don't video that. It just doesn't come to my mind when I'm really expressing my deep emotions. But the only way for me to have gotten where I am today is to be honest with myself about how I was feeling. And I will continue to live the rest of my life in honor of all the people that have helped me and the ability that I have to adapt and grow and share my story, and then in hopes to help somebody else. So, so exciting. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little update this morning. I am going to be packing out of my yurt today. So let's do a little, it's a hot mess in here, but let's show you. Here's the door. And then here are my plants. I'll move those out today. It's my little nightstand table. And ta-da, there's my big closet. This is the bed that I sleep on, which is a crate. And then I have a bean bag with a lot of clean clothes on it. Well, I'm not going to show you that. But this is my house. And today I'm moving all the items out of my house into the building. I'm moving, it's not really that much I have to move. I'm going to move these things inside the building because it's really wet here and the moisture in the air. And then tomorrow or Friday, we'll be disassembling this puppy. It takes about 3 to 5 hours to assemble, and it'll probably take about 2 hours, maybe 3, because of some bolts to disassemble. But I could literally take my house down in 2 to 4 hours, and we'll pack it up, and we'll be moving to the newer property. I will continue to live here as long as this business is operational here. And then when we move to the other place, I will not set my yurt up right away. That'll probably be later at the end of the month. And I will be living, I'm so excited. I'll be living in my teardrop. My brother was like, I can't believe that you're excited about downsizing, because he's downsized a lot to move here. And he's excited to upgrade a little bit when we move. And I am excited to live in my teardrop because I miss it. Y'all, I lived in my teardrop for 3 to 4 years. 18, 19, 20. Yeah, about 3.5 years I lived in that tiny teardrop camper. And so since I've upgraded to my penthouse of a yurt, I am missing it. And so it'll be really nice to have a few weeks of camping in my teardrop again. So I'll have to share a video if those are for those of you that are new that haven't seen the teardrop before. And I think that's a good update. Yeah. So my work isn't changing, and I am really excited for this next chapter. And I want to close with this, because if you're having a really rough time right now, and if it feels like the world is falling apart, let me remind you, if you're going to build a new kitchen in your home, or if you're going to remodel, you have to do a demolition first. And we forget about that sometimes. To build something more beautiful and more magical, if there's already existing structures, you have to take those existing structures down. So, as we look at the world, if you don't understand what's going on, the existing structure has to be slightly demolished, greatly demolished, for us to bring in the beautiful new countertops, the beautiful new fixtures, the light fixtures, and all the things. So, try to remember, what is your vision for your future? Because if you don't have a vision for your future, you will easily get sucked down into the narrative of the mainstream. And it can look really dark. And the easiest way for you to be controlled is to be in a state of fear and worry. My goal in sharing my life with you is for you to be inspired, hopefully, to continue to follow your dreams. What things do you like to create? What thing that do you love to do that makes you so happy? I moved here to surf. I did not move here to move 3 times and change business locations. I didn't necessarily move here for that. I moved here to be intimate with the ocean again. It's my most beautiful relationship, is the one I have with the ocean. And I would like to just remind you, in the time of turmoil, what is it that lights your heart up? What is it that gets you excited? What is it that makes me excited? I'm going to chat with her. But what can you do in the midst of the shit show to really light yourself up? Can you garden? Can you build something? Can you make a new water and catchment system? Can you learn how to do something new outside on your property? Can you cut some firewood? What can you do? Can you create some artwork? And maybe reconnect with friends, relationships that have taken a back seat. Now's the time. Reconnect with people, connect with your community, connect with people that you love, because during these times we're all going to need each other. And I will share every step of the way with you as I change and go through these new challenges, but I feel really positive about them. And thank you so much for watching, and thanks for letting me share my little fireplace and the yurt with you. Here's the ceiling. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you soon.